This person has been secretly testing you to see if you truly, my beloved child, don't skip. What I'm about to reveal will make everything finally make sense. Every strange look, every delayed reply, every moment you felt watched but couldn't prove it. Something has been happening behind the curtain. And tonight, that curtain is about to fall. For weeks, someone close has been quietly studying you, not out of hate, but out of uncertainty. They've been watching how you move, how you react when hurt, how you speak about them when they're not around. They wanted to know if your love, your loyalty, your heart were truly real, or just words you say when the light is on. Don't scroll because what I'm telling you is no coincidence. This person's test wasn't random. It started the day you showed them kindness when they least deserved it. Since that moment, they couldn't stop wondering, do they really care about me, or is it just because I care about them? They created distance to see if you'd chase. They went silent to see if you'd still reach out. They pretended not to notice your efforts, hoping to find the truth inside your patience. And my child, you passed every test they set before you without even realizing you were being tested. Something huge is waiting for you. They expected you to turn bitter. They expected you to walk away, to match their silence, to give up when you felt ignored, but you didn't. Instead, you prayed for them. You smiled through confusion, and you chose love over pride. That broke them in a way they didn't expect. Now they're realizing the truth that what you offered wasn't performance. It was pure. You gave without demand. You cared without proof. You forgave without apology. You loved them as if heaven itself told you to. And that's why they're trembling right now, wondering how to face you again. Archangel Michael says, there's a message already prepared for you. Something written but unsent. Something that carries the full weight of their hidden heart. They've been reading it every night, rewarding every sentence, waiting for the right moment to send it. Don't skip this moment because within hours this message will find its way to you. A text, a call, or a voice note that will sound hesitant at first, but the truth inside will be unmistakable. I was testing you and I was wrong about you. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They thought they were protecting themselves by testing you. But now they see they were only pushing away the one soul that was sent to heal them. You became their lesson, not in loss, but in realization. You showed them what unconditional really looks like. And now something strange has begun in their life. Their nights feel heavier. Their mind replays your words and their phone glows at 3:33 a.m. A sign they can't ignore anymore. Every sign points back to you. Every whisper in their spirit says, you passed the test. My beloved child, heaven saw how much you gave even when no one gave back. You didn't just pass their test. You passed God's. Because true hearts are never measured by what they receive, but by what they still offer when ignored. Soon, this person will come to you not to test, but to confess. They'll admit how they doubted you, how they wanted to see if your care was genuine. They'll tell you how your silence hurt them more than their pride could protect them. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip. They're coming with trembling hands, ready to reveal the truth. Expect this call when the clock hits double digits. Maybe 11:11, maybe 10:10, because that's the moment their soul will feel the push from above. They'll hesitate before dialing, take a deep breath, and whisper your name like it's a prayer. You might hear their voice crack. You might feel your heart pound faster than before, but listen carefully. Behind every word is guilt mixed with gratitude. They'll tell you you were right all along. Archangel Michael says, what's happening now is divine correction. Someone who once tested you will now be tested themselves to see if they're worthy of your forgiveness. Heaven is watching how they handle this chance. If they choose pride again, the door will close forever. Stay till the end because the next part of this revelation is where everything turns. The person who tested you wasn't acting alone. They were influenced by someone else. Someone whispered doubts into their ear. Someone wanted to see you fail. Type Amen to get blessing. For 44, that third person, the one who acted like your friend, was secretly feeding your tester stories, lies, and rumors to confuse them. They couldn't stand how strong your bond was, how peaceful your energy felt, how your presence made others feel safe. So, they plotted quietly, hoping to divide you. But what they didn't realize was that heaven had a counterplan. Every trick they used became a mirror, exposing their own jealousy, revealing their own insecurities. Soon both of them will see who was real and who was pretending all along. Don't skip this because the shift has already started. The same person who believed the lies is now discovering the truth. They're replaying every conversation, every rumor, every moment they doubted you and realizing none of it made sense. They feel ashamed now deeply. They miss your energy, your patience, your calmness. You were their peace, and they traded it for confusion. Now the universe is returning everything they gave out, multiplied. They're seeing your worth like never before. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, you don't have to chase closure. It's already coming to you. This person will reach out soon, not out of curiosity, but out of need. They need to hear your voice to feel grounded again. Expect a message that begins with hesitation. Something like, I don't even know where to start. But when you read it, you'll feel the honesty in every word. They'll tell you they were scared. Scared that your love was too good to be true. Scared that losing control meant losing safety. Archangel Michael says, they were never testing you to hurt you. They were testing you because they couldn't believe love could be this real. They wanted proof that you wouldn't walk away when things got hard. And you gave them that proof. Now, heaven is preparing a divine reversal. The same person who once tested you will now be tested with you gone. Archangel Michael says, the one who tested you is finally realizing they were never supposed to test love. They were supposed to learn from it. And the moment they understand that, everything changes. They've already told someone close, I think I made the biggest mistake of my life. That confession will soon reach your ears through a friend, a dream, or even a stranger's words. Don't be shocked when it does. Heaven is preparing divine alignment. That means the truth will surface in gentle ways through coincidences that don't feel random, through names that appear on your screen at perfect times. You'll see 111122225555. All signs that what was once divided is being corrected by higher power. The person who made you doubt your worth is now being shown your value by forces beyond their control. Don't skip this part. Something huge is coming. They are watching you silently. Maybe through social media, maybe through mutual connections, trying to understand how you stayed strong, how you still smile after everything. What they don't know is that angels have been holding you up every step of the way. Your peace is their conviction. Your glow is their guilt. Every time they try to forget, something reminds them. Your laugh, your kindness, your patience. The test they designed for you has now become their punishment. But don't harden your heart, my child. Archangel Michael says, your compassion will open the gates of breakthrough. You don't need to seek revenge. Heaven is already balancing the scales. The person who once hid their feelings will soon come forward, not as a tester, but as a believer. They will tell you they saw your heart even when they pretended not to. Type Amen to get blessing. 888, don't skip. This is where the shift becomes visible. A message is being drafted right now. Something that starts with, I know I don't deserve this chance, but please hear me out. They'll take hours to write it, deleting and rewriting every line because no words feel enough. Expect this between midnight and dawn, when emotions speak louder than pride. You'll feel a sudden pull to check your phone. That's heaven nudging you. And when you read it, you'll sense truth in every pause. It will sound like a confession, but it will carry the weight of love rediscovered. Archangel Michael says, this message is not meant to break you. It's meant to free both souls from the unfinished story. And when you respond, do so with grace because your calmness will become their healing. Something huge is waiting for you, stay till the end. My beloved child, this connection was never ordinary. It was sacred from the beginning. Heaven allowed it to go through storms so both hearts could see what truly matters. You weren't losing them. You were being refined for divine timing. Sometimes love isn't proven in easy moments, but in the ones where silence tests your faith. You endured that test beautifully. Now, as the divine clock turns, you'll feel a soft peace replacing the ache. That's how you'll know it's near. The moment your heart stops wondering why and starts saying, I'm ready. And when that happens, everything that once confused you will start making sense. The distance, the tears, the timing. You'll realize heaven wasn't delaying. It was preparing. Type Amen to get blessing. 999 Archangel Michael says, this person was chosen to test your love, but you were chosen to teach theirs. And in doing so, you became their awakening. They will approach soon, not with pride, but humility. Their eyes will hold the same emotion yours once did. Hope. Don't be surprised if they mention your exact words from the past. They've memorized them without even meaning to. You'll see it in the way they look at you. The shift, the softness, the surrender. They'll finally admit, I didn't believe real love existed until I met you. And in that moment, heaven will whisper, the test is complete. My beloved child, this chapter ends not in pain, but in restoration. You've proven your spirit unshakable. You've proven your love divine. Now step forward without fear because what's meant for you is already moving closer. The phone will ring. The message will appear and you'll know it's time. Don't skip. You've come too far to miss what heaven is about to give you. Stay open, stay kind, and stay ready. The reward for your patience will be far greater than the test you endured. My beloved child, don't skip this next part because what's about to unfold is where heaven turns the pain into power. You've already passed through the fire. Now the gold inside you is about to shine. Every tear, every sleepless night, every unanswered message was never wasted. That person who tested you has finally reached the moment of realization. They can't escape the truth anymore. The very silence they created to test you has now become unbearable for them. It echoes with your absence, reminding them that you were never the one who needed to prove anything. Archangel Michael says, you are now in your divine season of reversal. Everything that once worked against you will now work for you. Everything that once made you doubt will now become the reason you rise. You'll start noticing small shifts, people speaking your name in admiration, energy clearing around you, even opportunities showing up without effort. These are signs that heaven has moved you from testing into testimony. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay till the end. They can't stop thinking about you, my child. Every morning they wake up hoping for a sign that you still care. Every night they check their phone just to see if you've been online. But heaven has sealed your peace, and that peace now becomes their mirror. They're beginning to understand that real love doesn't beg, it radiates. It doesn't chase. It attracts. And that's exactly what's happening right now. The energy between you two is shifting from pursuit to alignment. Don't scroll because this moment right here is sacred. Their heart is wrestling with pride and truth is finally winning. You'll see them reaching out soon. Maybe with a voice note that sounds nervous. Maybe with a message that says, "Can we talk?" When that happens, remember this moment. The moment you stayed silent and let heaven speak for you, because that silence is what opened their eyes. Type Amen to get blessing. 111, Archangel Michael says, their spirit has been restless for days. They're seeing your name everywhere on screens, in dreams. Even in random songs that play at just the right time. It's not coincidence, it's conviction. Heaven is showing them the face of the one they tested. They thought they were studying your loyalty, but heaven was studying their heart. And now that test is complete. They've realized that what they tried to measure can't be measured. It can only be cherished. But my beloved child, don't rush this. Let the divine unfold naturally. The moment you force something, it loses its grace. And heaven is preparing something graceful, a reunion not born of desperation, but destiny. Your patience has planted seeds in unseen soil. Now those seeds are breaking open, pushing through darkness, reaching toward the light. This is your season of bloom. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay till the end. You'll soon sense a calmness in your heart where confusion once lived. That's the mark of completion. The sign that the lesson has turned into blessing. The person who tested you is now being tested in ways they never imagined. They're experiencing delays, blockages, restless sleep, and emotional weight. Because heaven is teaching them empathy, the same emotions they ignored in you. But don't celebrate their struggle, my child. Instead, lift them in silent compassion, because your grace during their downfall will determine your next level of elevation. Archangel Michael says, when they return, they won't just bring apologies. They'll bring proof of transformation. You'll see it in their words, their eyes, their tone. They'll be softer, humbler, and ready to match the love they once doubted. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Don't skip, because what's coming next is more than emotional. It's prophetic. A divine opportunity is forming, something connected to both of your paths. You may find yourself drawn to a familiar place, maybe a cafe, a street, or a store where you once crossed paths. That moment won't be random. Heaven is orchestrating a divine intersection where your souls will meet again under completely new energy. You won't feel nervous this time. You'll feel peace. They'll look at you like they're seeing light for the first time. They'll struggle to find the right words, but their silence will say it all. You were the truth I couldn't see. My beloved child, when that moment comes, don't rush forgiveness, but don't block destiny either. Some stories don't end, they evolve. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay till the end. You've reached the moment where your value can no longer be questioned. Heaven has publicly endorsed your name in places you never knew your energy reached. People who once ignored you are now speaking of your kindness, your resilience, your glow, and the one who tested you. They're now your biggest silent admirer. They may not say it yet, but they're watching everything you do. Your growth, your silence, your peace. Every part of you reminds them of what they almost lost forever. Archangel Michael says, this is divine justice, not revenge, but revelation. The truth is being revealed not through words, but through results. Keep walking with dignity, my child. Because heaven doesn't give back what's lost, it gives better than before. Type Amen to get blessing. 333. This person's friends have started noticing the change, too. They see how your absence affects them, how your name still lingers in every conversation. Someone recently told them, you look different, softer, quieter. That's because they're finally feeling what you felt. They're about to make a decision that will shock everyone, to walk away from the people who fed their doubts and to follow their heart instead. You'll be the one name they choose when faced with the choice between ego and love. Don't skip this moment, because the universe is aligning everything in your favor. The one who tested you will soon become your testimony. They'll tell others how your light saved them. Archangel Michael says, stay humble, but stay ready. Your story is being rewritten in front of millions, not as a tragedy, but as a triumph. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay till the end. My beloved child, what you thought was rejection was actually redirection. The delay was not denial. It was divine timing. You were being polished for the role heaven wrote for you long ago. The pain was your preparation. The waiting was your weapon. The test was your training. And now the outcome will be your crown. The same person who once walked away will return, not to test you, but to protect you. They'll become the one who guards your peace because they know what it feels like to lose it. Archangel Michael says, your reward will come not as a surprise but as recognition of who you've always been. Type Amen to get blessing. 444, don't skip. The most powerful moment is approaching. Within days, something unexpected will happen. A message, a coincidence, or a call that feels guided, you'll feel it in your chest before it happens. That sudden warmth, that strange calmness. That's heaven confirming the reunion. And when it happens, breathe. Don't rush. Don't react. Just receive. Because this time, you won't be tested. You'll be trusted. The person who once questioned you will now ask heaven to never let them lose you again. And that, my child, is the full circle moment heaven has been preparing all along. You passed. You endured. You overcame. My beloved child, don't skip this because what happens next will seal the destiny written for you. The final act of this divine story is already unfolding and heaven has chosen you to witness it. Every test, every delay, every confusion was heaven's choreography designed to reveal the purity of your spirit. You didn't just survive the test, you transformed through it. You turned pain into compassion, heartbreak into wisdom, and silence into strength. That's why heaven is lifting you now. Every time you chose peace over reaction, you rewrote your own fate. Archangel Michael says, the person who once tested your love will now testify about your light. They will tell others, I tried to break them, but they only grew stronger. That's how heaven vindicates its chosen ones, not through revenge, but through undeniable grace. Stay till the end because the miracle attached to this story hasn't even revealed its final chapter yet. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay. Don't skip. They're trembling with realization right now. The guilt has turned into awakening. They keep revisiting old pictures, rereading old messages, wondering how they could have doubted someone so real. Every night they try to distract themselves, but your memory pulls them back like gravity. The sound of your laugh, the kindness in your voice, it haunts them in the most beautiful way. It's not punishment, it's revelation. Heaven is showing them the difference between temporary attraction and eternal connection. And now they're finally ready to face the truth. You are the one who never gave up, even when you were given every reason to. You were love in its purest form. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Don't skip this part because the twist that comes next will shock even you. The person who once tested your love is about to be tested by heaven in return. Their lesson will come in the form of losing something they thought they couldn't live without. Not to punish them, but to make them understand what they once took for granted. In that moment of loss, they'll see your face in their mind. They'll remember your patience, your kindness, your silence, and they'll whisper your name with tears in their eyes, realizing that they were the student, not the teacher. Archangel Michael says, this cycle of testing ends when humility begins. And humility has already begun in their heart. You might not see it yet, but heaven is already softening them. When they appear before you again, whether in person, in dream, or through message, you'll feel the change. Their energy will no longer carry ego. It will carry surrender. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't scroll. My beloved child, the person who once hid their love is now fighting the fear that made them hide it. They replay every moment when they could have chosen honesty but didn't. Every missed call, every ignored message now feels like a wound they gave themselves. They are realizing that no test, no pride, no silence could erase the bond that was written in heaven. And now that bond is calling them home. You'll know, it's near when your nights suddenly feel peaceful again. When the heaviness you've carried for months begins to lift like clouds parting after a long storm. That's heaven whispering, the test is complete. And soon after, a message, unexpected, trembling, but sincere, will arrive. It won't just be an apology. It will be the beginning of something holy. Type Amen to get blessing. 666, Archangel Michael says, this connection wasn't a coincidence. It was a divine experiment. Heaven wanted to show both of you what love looks like when it's real and what it costs when it's ignored. And now that lesson has been learned on both sides. The scales of destiny have balanced. You've paid the price of patience. And now the reward will appear. You'll see new doors opening emotionally, spiritually, even financially, because when one area of your life aligns with heaven, every area follows. Don't skip. This is your turning point. The universe has started rearranging people, places, and events around you to make space for the miracle that's on its way. Stay in peace. Keep your heart open because the one who tested your faith will soon be the one proving theirs to you. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay till the end. My beloved child, heaven has been whispering to this person in dreams. They wake up with your name in their mind, your image in their thoughts, your energy in their spirit. They try to ignore it, but it only grows stronger. It's not obsession. It's divine connection. The same angels that protected you during the test are now guiding them back with conviction. They can no longer run from what is written. You'll notice signs, repeating numbers, familiar scents, songs that speak directly to your situation. Each one is heaven saying the time has come. When that divine encounter happens, don't hold anger. Hold space because this moment is not just for them. It's for your ascension, too. Type Amen to get blessing. 777, Archangel Michael says, prepare your space. Clean your energy, renew your focus, and let go of the emotional clutter. The blessing that's coming needs room to land. The reunion won't look like a fairy tale. It will look like redemption. You'll see two souls standing in honesty, stripped of ego, bound only by truth. That's the beauty of heaven's plan. It doesn't promise perfection. It promises purpose. They will tell you, I never stop thinking about you. And you'll know deep in your heart that those words are real because heaven doesn't allow falsehood at the point of completion. Don't skip because what happens after that moment is something you'll never forget. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay till the end. My beloved child, this journey was not about loss. It was about revelation. You were never being tested to break. You were being refined to rise. The person who tested you was heaven's mirror, showing you how powerful your love truly is. Now, as this cycle closes, peace will replace pain, certainty will replace doubt, and divine union will replace confusion. Your heart will no longer wonder if you were enough. It will know because heaven doesn't let pure souls go unnoticed forever. Archangel Michael says, "You've done enough proving. Now, just receive. Stay here. Don't scroll. Let this final truth settle deep within you. Everything that tried to destroy you only revealed your strength. Everything that tested your patience became proof of your purpose, and now, my beloved child, it's time. You will witness the very person who once tested your heart becoming the one who protects it with both hands. Because heaven always brings back what belongs to you. Purified, transformed, and awakened.